Hello, welcome back, Box1 here, and today we'll be looking at this set from 1995. This is the Knex Rubber Band Racers set, and it is pretty cool. Now, I normally do Lego, obviously, but I really thought this set was very interesting and very nice. So I recently got it, and I decided I'm going to show it off here. So, without further ado, let's get into the first racer, this one, which is also this one. And this little racer is pretty cool. It has the same little base as the other one. You'll see that the fronts are the same here. The undercarriage type little area is the same. It's just the top that changes. And we can see that with this very cool top here that has this larger slope in the back, or less extreme slope, I guess you could call it, compared to the other one, which you'll see in a second. And it does have this nice spoiler on the back. It has these massive wheels, which I'll show you next to my hand how big they are. Quite big wheels, actually. It has some smaller ones at the front, and you'll notice that's one of the pieces I'm missing from my other one. I had to replace those, but in the back it has this, another thing I had to replace because I didn't have all the pieces for it. Just this simple mechanism in the back. It doesn't serve really any real purpose, but it does, it helps. You can lock the racer with it if you want. But it's pretty cool. This is all operated on a rubber band, which is why it's a rubber band racers. And that's done by just simply tying it, or not tying it even, but looping it around there, looping it through itself, and putting it on the end of this. Now, the worst part in the set to put together is this section right here. It is extremely complicated and horrible, but once you get it done, it is very satisfying. And yeah, I'm going to show you how this works. You just pull it back, and while it doesn't go far because this is not a flat, smooth surface like a floor, like a tiles, it is pretty cool, and it still works quite well. I lied. It doesn't work quite well, but it does work. And you'll see, even if you put it on like a surface, and pull it back, it goes forward, you can see how much actual energy is still pent up in those when you release it. And you can see how that would go quite far, actually, with just if it was on a flat surface. And I wish I did have a flat surface. Let's see if it works on the carpet. I don't think it will. Let's see here. I don't think it'll work. No, it doesn't work much better on the carpet, but you can see it does work slightly. So, yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, one more thing. If you don't want your racer going anywhere, I don't know if this is supposed to be what this is used for, but you can see how it's just, you can find a hole on this piece. Let's see, it's one of them. And you can just slit that in there, and now it won't move, so you can have it on display. Don't know if that's what it's supposed to be used for, but it works pretty well for that. So, I do hope you enjoyed this little racer. Let's get on to the second one. And the second racer is also pretty cool. It is very similar, obviously, to the first one, but it does have a, as I showed earlier, a very large and quite more extreme slope on the back. It has a single spoiler, and it has, well, the same, obviously, undercarriage, as I said, chassis type skeleton thing. But we have a pretty nice carrying handle as well. I showed that on the other one. I didn't say anything about it. It was there, though. You saw it. And it has the same wind-up function as the other one as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And the one thing you'll notice is that the wheels, as I said earlier, had to be replaced. I'll actually get the other one in here so you can see. Wheels had to be replaced. Luckily, it did come with 2 extra of these white ones, so, and those worked perfectly as wheels. And then in the back, I don't have this wheel stop, as I call it. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's get on to, I guess, a final look, I guess you could call it. And we'll do a quick pan over the two. I think that should give you a pretty nice little look. And one thing you won't notice on camera, you may say, oh, these look, they're pretty good size, but they're not massive. Let me give you a little hand for scale. This thing is massive. Like, when I built it, I thought it would be probably the size of this box. And you can see the box. It's pretty good. It's pretty good size. It is ginormous compared to the box, even. It is quite large, and you get 2 of them in here, which is crazy to me. But I think these are really cool. It did come with some extra stuff. Some of the stuff was just like put in there to add the pieces that I'm missing. Like you see this on the back. I was missing that red long piece in the bottom, so I couldn't put that on. Some of them is extra and not in the instructions, so I will show you the extras that I do have. And you can see here, they're pretty common little pieces here. We do get one of these long gray ones, which is, I was going to use that for the back originally, but it is quite a bit longer than this. I could put it on here to have a double spoiler like that one, but I quite like just having an extra one. It did come with the, not the manual, but the little, what do you call it? Thingamabobber, we'll call it. And it has some other sets in here that you could see. Oh, I'm really struggling to get this open. Pamphlet, that's the word. There you go. Pamphlet is open. I nearly thought it was upside down. You can see some of the cool other builds. Like, look at that thing. That is an amazing looking set. That's crazy. There's the rubber band racers. We have this massive monstrosity of a build here. There's some crazy things in here that you could have got back in the day. I don't know if this was like multiple sets combined or if this is a single set. I'm guessing it's multiple sets combined, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was one set, given these, how big some of these things were. There's the mail-in, of course. Got the mail-in. And you can see the other side as well. I don't know why I'm showing this. I just thought, if I'm showing off one thing, might as well show the entire set. And we have some more stuff here. Knex in the classroom. That would have been cool. I think we had Knex in my primary school as well. I didn't play with them, but yeah, pretty cool. Let's get on to something else interesting, and by that I mean, let's look at a very cool extra that they had in this. And that is 3 extra rubber bands. It did come with 4, and I know why there's extra now, because one of mine snapped on my first trial run of these. That's the one thing with these old rubber bands, especially when you're putting tension on them. They tend to break in half, especially if they're dry rotted. Ooh. But these weren't dry rotted. They're actually not too bad condition. They do have, if you look closely, you probably won't be able to tell on the camera, but you can see in that like area here, they do have some little holes in them, and but if you don't rip them too far back, they will stay pretty good. And yeah, I'm quite happy that they included extras, because even back then they knew these things are gonna snap. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get on to my final little lookup of the set. And I think that this is a pretty cool set. You can see all of this here for $6, which is kind of crazy. I know it says 3 on there. That was an old price, probably at a garage sale somewhere or another thrift store. But I got it at a Goodwill, so they hiked up the price by double. But yeah, I quite like what I got here, especially for $6. I think it's a really good deal for some really cool just building experience even. I've only built in the other Knex set, this one, in the past, which I do have a video on, so watch that. Yeah, this I got sealed. This one I said wasn't, I don't think. I think I said that in the beginning. But yeah, I'm quite liking these old Knex sets. I'm not going to probably get any new ones. I'm not going to be a Knex collector even. But if I think a set's complete and it looks cool to me, then I'll probably get it. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I do continue to find some cool sets, I will show them off here. But I'm quite liking all these old ones. And yeah, I shall see you next time, where I don't know what we'll be doing, but hopefully it'll be interesting to you. So, I do hope you enjoyed. Bit different. I shall see you next time. Enough rambling now. Goodbye.